Why, hello there! Today we're checking out an article by The Daily Dot written by Anna Valens. Written on January 15th, so yesterday. Gamers take themselves way too seriously. Now, I'm a gamer myself, you know. I play video games fairly frequently, okay? I don't like calling myself a gamer. That's pretty cringy, to be honest. Like, it just sounds like, wow, I be gaming all night. Gamer pride. Wow, that's so crazy. It's just a hobby. You know, it's not an identity, which is why this title has me confused. It's like gamers as in a group of people, a whole group of people that just play video games all shares this single trait. That doesn't really make much sense. So, you know, by that title, I kind of knew this was going to be a goldmine. And as I read through it, I actually saw some familiar faces. So let's just get into it. By the way, you know this is gonna be super detached from reality because they got a previous gen console controller. I'm pretty sure that's a PS3 controller. That is not a relevant console anymore, so you kind of know where this is coming from just by that alone. Plus, it's dusty as hell. Look at that. Nobody's been using that. Nobody's used that in like several months. Alright, so let's just read the article. I'm not here to make fun of the picture they chose. We regret to inform you that gamers are at it again. Some are being homophobic, and they are being made fun of on Twitter with memes. That's because gamers take themselves way too seriously, much to the internet's delight. See, what I don't get about this is the author makes it as though the internet and gaming are somehow detached, whatever they are intertwined. Traditionally, you can only game with access to the internet, especially with PC gaming, and assuming you're playing a multiplayer game. So you would think that both of the cultures would kind of intertwine naturally. But yeah, I really don't understand what the preconceived notion she has here. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're the same thing, but they're pretty intertwined, and naturally so. And somehow I'm hesitant to believe that the internet is making fun of gamers. It all started with Dominique Sonic Fox McLean, whose loud and proud identity as a queer, black, furry angered quite a number of Twitter users after he was crowned Best Esports Player at last year's Game Awards. So that whole sentence there was completely disingenuous. That is not the situation that happened at all. People weren't mad because he was a black gay furry. People were mad that he politicized a gaming event. Like, is that really too difficult a concept to grasp? I don't think it is. I think what you're trying to do is push some sort of narrative. I don't understand why. Is it like seamless to your ego? I don't get it. What's your deal? Why are you doing this? That's just not true what you said here. Sonic Fox is no stranger to firing back at his detractors, and he regularly uses his Twitter presence to dunk on conservatives and homophobes. This person really just said dunk. Who says dunk? Like, oh, I dunked you. They say roast. Like, oh, you just got roasted, boy. They don't say dunked. Who says dunk? That bugs me. I don't know if it's just the age difference. Like, how old is this person? Can I check? Am I going too far with this? Okay, I don't know how old she is. All I know is she is a LGBTQ reporter and essayist for the Daily Dot. Doesn't say her age. I don't know. I'm gonna assume she's pretty old because nobody says dunk. So he dunks on conservatives and homophobes on Twitter, but this time around, the only thing Sonic Fox did was tweet, "I'm gay." Well, as we'll see in a second, that isn't really the only thing. It's a bit more complicated than that. No need to dumb it down, Miss Anna. I don't get your deal. What's your deal with wanting to dislike gamers? I don't get it. YouTuber pkrussl, who is another gay furry, except his ethnicity is perpetual puberty. Oh my god, that was mean. I'm sorry, pkrussl. Oh my god. Anyway, he responded with a 2-minute video to Sonic Fox, criticizing him for how he talks about his sexuality. Okay, so let's just watch the video. It's not very long.
I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. Needs more gay. I'm gay. Sonic Fox, that's all you ever talk about. Take it from me, a gay person. I've tweeted I'm gay a couple times because it's funny. It's okay to do it a couple times. But that's literally all you ever talk about. And you're sitting here acting like that's not all you talk about. It's ridiculous. No, it's annoying as hell. Just shut the hell up. You're the reason why there's still homophobia that exists. Literally. If you were just a normal freaking person and stopped talking about being gay all the time and talked about normal things, you know, bring up your gayness when it's meant to be brought up. You know what I'm saying? If someone asks, do you have a girlfriend? You can say, oh, I don't. I'm actually gay, you know? But if you just out of nowhere say, I'm gay, people are not going to like it because it's annoying as hell. That's just like a straight person out of nowhere saying, I'm straight. I'm straight. No one does that. No normal person does that. What the hell?
So basically, pkrussl is just like, hey, why are you making a big deal about your sexuality? It's really weird, and it's very toxic to the community, because the only reason to say that on a loop for so long is just to fuel your megalithic ego and get people to treat you differently for being gay. And causing this differentiation between the two sexualities is doing more harm than good. That's pretty much what pkrussl said, and I completely agree with it. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not really picking sides here. I think both pkrussl and Sonic Fox are both equally obnoxious, but Sonic Fox is much more unpleasant. He has just a massive ego. You can see it from across the globe. You could be standing in freaking Australia, and Sonic Fox's huge ego will just be a silhouette blocking out the sun, all the way from Boston. Now, what does this have to do with gamers, though? This seems more like a confrontation between two furries. You know, typical furry drama. What does this have to do with gamers? I'm sure this would be the exact same topic with the exact same talking points if Sonic Fox was some sort of actor or something and he said what he did on stage. It'd be the same stuff. Gamers have nothing to do with this controversy here. Basically what pkrussl says is, if straight people went around saying like, oh, I'm straight, that would just be weird, and saying I'm gay over and over again is equally strange. And I share that perspective with pkrussl because it really is just socially very, very strange. I mean, there's pride and then there's being full of yourself. And those two things, while not being mutually exclusive, are different. You know, now that I think about it, this is very strange because this controversy really only exists because of the media blowing it out of proportion. And I noticed a lot of furry controversies have gone into the mainstream. It's kind of scary, really. That is not something we want in the mainstream media, is furry drama. Seriously? Like, no, you don't want that. Like, you have this whole thing with Sonic Fox in the Game Awards or whatever. And then you have this new thing with that one guy who was banned from Discord because all of the moderators in Discord are furries, and they didn't like a video he posted, so they have a very strong bias against him. Dude, don't trust the furries, man. They have extreme personalities, I'm telling you now. Watch the furries, man. You want to keep an eye on them, I'm telling you. Don't worry, I'm joking. Half joking. I'm kinda serious, though. In response to what pkrussl said, Sonic Fox said, I'm determined that no matter what, people who are bigots/homophobic tend not to change their ways, so I move on without them. His claim that I am the cause of homophobia is laughable. Well, first of all, pkrussl is gay, so he can't be homophobic. What are you talking about? And he's not saying that you individually are the sole cause of homophobia, and you know that unless you're super stupid, which is becoming more believable since after the Game Awards. But I have a feeling that you know exactly what he means, and you're just manipulating the situation to make him look like an idiot. What he means is, your behavior is the behavior that causes homophobia. Your differentiating between gay and straight is shedding light on a dynamic that maybe doesn't need to be as prominent. As for gamers, the group of people that have nothing to do with this controversy, Sonic Fox argues that there is nothing inherently wrong with being a gamer, but rather that certain bad behavior is regularly enabled within the gaming community. Okay, that's pretty vague. I can't really tackle that. Basically what Sonic Fox says is like, there's nothing wrong with being a gamer, but the community is toxic and people enable toxic behavior. So, people are dicks. People are always gonna be dicks. It has nothing to do with video games, alright? While pkrussl mostly uses Twitter to post, his rant against Sonic Fox seems to be fueling outrage from a notorious online group. Gamers. What the hell? A notorious online group? You act like all these gamers have like these underground cults. Like they have this club going on, and they're all sharing ideas, they're all getting each other riled up. I don't know why you're trying to push this agenda against gamers with furry drama. That is so just ridiculous to me. I can't even laugh at it really, because this is furry drama. This is one thing everybody should be avoiding. It has nothing to do with gamers. Self-identified gamers have long criticized Sonic Fox for his out and proud identity. Again, that's not at all what gamers quote-unquote are mad at. Gamers are mad that Sonic Fox politicized a gaming event. He was in the spotlight and he used that moment to fuel his own ego and mindlessly babble on about his political beliefs. It was the dumbest thing ever. It does not belong in gaming. Or if it does, it shouldn't belong in a gaming event. Nobody is mad that he's proud about his identity. I think that you, Anna, trying to spin this narrative into that is super disingenuous, and I suspect you know what you're doing. It's super silly. If anybody falls for your trick, they got their own biases and mental gymnastics going on. But to anybody who isn't in your bubble, you just look totally ridiculous, both you and Sonic Fox. And then we got a bunch of furries in this article who just made some memes, and they try to make it seem like furries are against gamers or whatever, and they're trying to make it seem like gamers care about Sonic Fox's sexuality. I think if you think gamers are mad that Sonic Fox is gay, I think you're just being stupid, purposefully. I don't know, maybe you're being genuine, but I can't. Maybe my ego needs to be in check, because that is just so out of the realm of believability for me, that anybody would think that I just can't imagine anybody actually thinking that. That doesn't seem like a logical train of thought. I cannot relate to that mindset whatsoever. And then Anna talks about Gamergate, which I just skimmed through, because what does that have to do with anything? This whole thing is furry drama. It's not even gamer drama. It's furries who don't like gaming culture, whatever that is. Well, it isn't a thing, so they personify it. It's furries who don't like the gaming culture they've personified themselves with misconceptions that are mad at gamers, and they're acting like this has gone viral. Anna then says, then there's the iconic phrase, gamers rise up, often used to mock gamers' intense belief that they are marginalized and oppressed by the outside world. How do you become this detached? How do you become this detached from reality to get the complete opposite of the meaning of a meme? There's no way. At this point, you're just manipulating reality with your weird mental gymnastics to push an agenda, and it's so blatant. That is not the origin of the meme at all. Gamers Rise Up was popularized by TikTok by gamers to mock snowflakes, SJWs like you, Anna. That is just so ridiculous to me that anybody would think this. You have to be so detached from anything related to gaming to get the exact opposite origin of a meme related to gaming. Oh my god, my cat's at my door. Okay, so I got a cat in my room now. Twitter makes fun of gamers because they set themselves up for a punchline. They want to tout the same oppression that marginalized people face without actually experiencing housing discrimination. Oh my god, Anna, they are making fun of snowflakes. I can't believe that just flows over your head. This is fascinating to me. They don't want the same oppression. By the way, this is kind of revealing to the progressive mindset in some sort of way, because it implies that people want that oppression. People want to claim marginalized status to get that oppression so they can play the victim. She's literally saying that they don't deserve that victim status. They don't deserve that privilege. How can you be this dumb? I don't understand. Am I being too mean on this journalist, quote unquote, here? Because that one statement is just so blatantly telling of her mindset that, again, I just can't even fathom writing that and then being okay with publishing it. Like, if I wanted to push an agenda, that would be the last thing I would write, because that's like an admission of defeat. There's no argument anymore whenever discussing with Anna. For as much as gamers complain about women in gaming or queer representation in esports, nobody cares about either of those things. I consider myself at least somewhat involved in the gaming community. I talk with randoms in games all the time. I have like over 100 Steam friends. Maybe it's just the attention, maybe it's just the crowd I gravitate towards, but never once have I met a genuinely homophobic individual, at least to my knowledge. And I've spoken to hundreds upon hundreds of people in online games. Nor have I ever talked to a single person, not even in gaming, just in general, who has anything wrong with women. It's just not productive to be mad at 50% of the human population. And you know that, so I already said there's no argument that you're trying to provide anymore. You're just spouting bullshit dribble. But this triggers me, okay? To use your own language, this triggers me. And then she finishes the article with, it's gamers that can't take a joke at their expense and it's pretty funny to watch them get upset when you inevitably point that out. That isn't an argument, by the way. I see this on Twitter a lot, is people being like, oh, the gamers are mad, or conservatives are mad, or whatever group, they're always mad. Leftists, whatever. That's not an argument. So what's the point of even saying that? That's just, again, it's just petty, mindless insult throwing. Like, oh, you can't take a joke. Oh my god. It's literally like saying, hi, you guys are a bunch of boobies. Oh wait, I can't say that on YouTube. I have to bleep that out. Heck. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this episode here. pkrussl and Sonic Fox have some typical furry drama. Other furries get involved. And apparently, journalists and mainstream media writers are trying to make this a gamer thing when it couldn't be further from that. The only association with gamers is the furry progressive community fabricating a personality that gamers don't have and then attacking it. It's literally an evolved straw man. It's fascinating. Also, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against furries. I like anthropomorphic animals myself. I like the art style. It's very pleasant. I mean, hell, my profile picture is the Fiasco Fox, but I just want nothing to do with the fandom. Kothrix made a video explaining why he left the fandom, and that's pretty much the same reason I never want to get into it. People are just ridiculous in this fandom. I just don't want to be associated with it. Also, a couple furries comment on my videos, which is very much appreciated. I certainly enjoy your views, and you are more than welcome on this channel. I don't have anything against you, but as for the community as a whole, this kind of drama is why I just don't want to be associated with it. Yeah, I'll pass on that. I'll let you guys deal with the drama, I guess. That isn't gonna stop me from reading a bunch of articles and critiquing them, though. But you know what? My name is Psychic Sploob. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoy content like this. I drop a video every once in a while, maybe twice a week, once a week. I don't know. I don't got a set schedule, okay? Leave me alone. Stop bullying me. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Peace out.